Welcome back to another eBay miniature rescue. Today is a little bit different. We're going to be talking about nets. So using wired burlap ribbon, jump rings, and crazy glue, we're going to put together some nets for our goblins. So I've taken the burlap and just wrapped it, and then using super glue just tacked it into place, and using some of the larger rings just wrap it around the top to kind of create a handle. Then taking some of the smaller rings, I put them in the bottom and just kind of place them around to give it a little more interest, put some metal bits on there, because the actual nets have barbs on them, but I couldn't find anything that would have made sense, so I thought rings would do pretty well. I'm snipping this off because I have several extras of these that I've gotten, just purchasing large quantities on eBay. So just glue this thing to him after it's snipped off, wrap some of the excess burlap around his hand, and it looks like he's holding a net. So using GW's Mornfang Brown, I decided to paint the net in. While I was painting the net, I figured, I'd just go over anything else that would be the same color on the model, since I'd eventually get to it anyways. And then I couldn't help myself and I just kept going. So Seraphim Sepia for the skull on top, and eventually we'll get to the cloak with that. GW's Scarsnick Green for skin. I washed the net with Agrax Earthshade. GW's Athonian Camo Shade all over the skin. Bringing back Seraphim Sepia for the cloak. GW's Rhinox Hide for the basing. Using GW's Scrag Brown, I dry brush over the net. Then using Baneblade Brown, I dry brush over it again. It's definitely starting to look like a net. I wish I'd used a little bit less glue. I think that the holes would have still been there, and I really don't feel like punching it out. Using P3's Radiant Platinum, I do all the rings on the net. Using a 2-to-1 mixture of Scarsnet Green and Kislev Flesh, I highlight the skin. Using GW's Evil Sun Scarlet, I dot the eyes. GW's Ushabti Bone is used to edge highlight the cloak. I also use Ushabti Bone to dry brush over the net just a little bit to give it kind of a top highlight, and over the rock on the base to give it its final highlight. And just for my bases, I've used Rizza Rust to give an orange kind of appearance on the bases. I think it just looks cool, so I've used it on mine. I also use some Ushabti Bone just to dot the teeth. So I really like the way that this net turned out. I think it's a good placeholder until I get the real ones. Right now, they're going for a huge premium on eBay at about $15 per net. So until they come down in price or I decide to take the leap and buy the $30 box with 3 nets, I think these will do just fine. Thanks for joining me on another eBay rescue / hobby time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video.